My name's Chef Egg, and I want to give you the skills you need to create healthy and flavorful recipes that you and your whole family will enjoy. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make herbed chicken with an apple, kale, and whole grain salad. Now we're going to toast these walnuts on medium heat for about 5 minutes. And all you have to do is give them a toss every once in a while, and you're going to start to see the oils come out of the walnuts, and the aroma is going to become really, really intense. And once they're golden brown on all sides, you can take them off the flame to cool. Now the first thing we're going to do is slice our chicken into 1/2-inch strips. And we're going to cut this chicken down so the marinade soaks in the chicken a lot quicker. It's also going to cook a lot quicker as well. Let's add a little olive oil to this, a little kosher salt, fresh cracked pepper. Now the next ingredient we're going to add is herbes de Provence. Now this is a mixture of French herbs like savory, thyme, rosemary, basil, tarragon, and lavender flowers. And it's going to add awesome flavor that can only be found in this bottle. So we're going to take some of these herbs and sprinkle it over the top. We're going to toss the chicken with the herbs, salt, pepper, and olive oil and let it marinate for 1/2 an hour in the refrigerator. While that chicken marinates, we're going to mix together an apple cider vinaigrette for our dressing. And the first thing we have to do is take some apple cider vinegar and place it in a bowl. Next, we're going to balance the sour flavor of the vinegar with a little bit of honey. After that, we're going to throw in a drop of Dijon mustard. The Dijon mustard is going to add flavor, but it's also going to connect the oil and the vinegar together so we have a smooth dressing. Take a pinch of salt, some fresh cracked pepper, and we're going to whisk this together. Make sure the salt, the honey, and the mustard are all incorporated into the vinegar. Next, we're going to drizzle the olive oil in this really, really slowly. We're going to finish this off with a little bit of those herbes de Provence. Now the last step is to taste this. It tastes perfect. You never know when just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little extra honey is going to balance the flavor out and make everything taste fantastic. We have a large skillet here, and what we want to do is preheat it on medium heat. The goal is to sear the chicken on the outside and seal in the juices. We want the chicken to be golden brown on the outside and cooked perfectly in the middle. Now this chicken is marinated for about 1/2 an hour, and it's time to place it in the pan. And you can hear that sizzle. The goal here is to place the chicken in the skillet and leave a little space between so the water from the chicken can evaporate. If you put too much chicken in the skillet, the water is going to stay in the skillet and it's not going to get golden brown. Now the biggest tip I can give you is not to touch the chicken. When it cooks halfway up the skillet, you can turn it 1 time and continue to cook it on the other side. The chicken's cooked through on both sides, so now it's time to take it out of the skillet. Now the base of this salad is going to be wild rice and brown rice. And what I've done is I've cooked this rice per the instructions on the box and cooled it completely. And as you see, there's different kinds of rice in here. You're going to get different flavor, and you're also going to get different texture. And all of these different kinds of rice have lots of vitamins and minerals. Now we're going to add our toasted walnuts to this salad. Raisins. Next, we're going to chop up some flat leaf parsley. Next, we're going to take some kale and slice it up and throw it into the salad. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our kale and slice right down the side and remove this rib. This rib is going to be really, really tough if you don't cook it down. Just like the herbs, we're going to bunch up this kale and slice it really thin. Now we're going to dice up some green apple, but you can use any kind of apple that you have in the house. Now we're going to slice some lemon and squeeze the lemon over your hand to catch any seeds right over the apple. The lemon's going to add a little bit more acid flavor to this salad, but it's also going to help the apples from browning. Last but not least, we're going to add our apple cider vinaigrette right on the top. This looks great. Now the salad's done and the chicken's cooled down, and now it's time to pack it up for lunches all week long. Now you can pop these out of the fridge and have a healthy lunch all week long. And that's how you make herbed chicken with a kale, apple, and whole grain salad. For more videos and recipes, check out woundedwarriorproject.org and get cooking today.